Hello fellow surfers, welcome to Flavour TSS, the food and beverage review channel and all things relating to food, beverage, health and all of that. So first of all, we'll get a thumbnail in. Let's try and get... Anyway, so first of all, before getting to the thumbnail, I want to just talk about something that's serious. Someone that's close, very close in my family, has cancer, and because of this, because they're very close in my family, it could be something that would be a risk in my life as well. So I'm going to be focusing more on health to make sure that I eat well. So this channel is going to be more related to health. Maybe occasionally I'll get a restaurant review in if I do go to restaurants and stuff, but typically I'm going to be trying to stick to a herb vegetable based diet. However, still having meat occasionally with it, not as much. So probably mainly herbs, then maybe some fish or chicken or something. And I'll take you with myself in the journey with that here. But also, you'll be able to find other information about my health journey on Next to CYT, which is my vlog channel, which should be, I'm just going to check for you now. Let me just scroll down to the, I can't even scroll down the bottom anymore. Yeah, so it's on the bottom of my homepage on here. It's the blue, and it's me going like that, right? So it's the blue icon next to CYT. Is my vlog channel if you want to follow. Anyway, I've got a few reviews that I've got in my fridge to do. So this is a few reviews I'm going to do just because I've got them, but from here on out I'm going to look, if I do possibly get to doing restaurant reviews, by the way, I would like to get to restaurants that consider like health, herbs and all this stuff. But anyway, for now we have these, which is Seabrook, the bag full, brilliant by the bag full, and sea salt and vinegar. I remember, I'm not even sure if this is the same brand that I used to go by, right? But I remember bags like this when I was younger, going to the seafront, going to beaches, or maybe it's going to other holiday resorts and stuff, and these would kind of be like at least the kind of layout of the crisps. So anyway, let's get into it. So the type of crisp, you probably can't see it. Let's get it in the shadow. It's super white. Yeah. Texturally, smell wise, it smells like an old school kind of crisp. You can smell kind of like a starch essentially from the crisp. Do you know how now modern day crisps have just too much flavour in them, and it's like you can't smell kind of the potato? This, again, you can smell kind of the potato scent outside of the salt and the vinegar. So here we go. Texture is got a little bit of a dryness, kind of a what you would expect from like kind of old school kind of crisps. Some crisps you'll still get that kind of texture, but this best way for me to explain it is kind of like an airiness within the crisp. You know what I mean? Like, you can probably see little pops inside it. It's thin, it's like almost an airiness to it. After well. The flavour, the salt, the vinegar's light, still there, gets your glands, the waters squaring up, so the vinegar's still there in the sharpness. The salt a little bit more announced on the palate. It's not necessarily as super strong as some of the crisps that we've done that are very flavourful. And I quite like these. I like the fact that they're not too strong, but the flavours definitely still like having some kind of substance to it. The actual crisp itself, a nice, not too thin, not too skinny, not too fat, but just a nice crisp, nice crunch. And that one, the vinegar, is more pronounced on the palate. Juices getting going from under the tongue. I can give this now straight up a rating, and I would say the crunch, the texture, the flavour, again the aroma, not so much on this one, but a nice, crisp, nice flavour, 7 out of 10. Now, if you had these before, if you're my age, do you remember packets of crisps that look like this? Might not be the same brand. Is it the same brand? I don't know. But do you remember packets like these going to maybe Butlins or Pontins back in the day? Going to the beach. Definitely, in my opinion, a lot of flavour there. Not too overpowering, but a lot of flavour there. You're getting a potato-y flavour with the. It's almost like you're eating chips, not explicitly eating chips and vinegar and salt, but you know the chips or crisps, shall I say? The crisps potato is not that outstandish. It's not like it's. Yeah, you can get like the 3 layers, the vinegar, the salt, and the potato all at once at the same level. But you still can get kind of the potato-y flavour, almost the skin kind of flavour. But the salt and vinegar is more powerful than the potato. So it's almost like you're getting like not fish and chips, but chips with that. 7 out of 10, not bad. I quite like these. Tell me your views and opinions if you agree or disagree with these. I like them. A little bit more vinegar there. A little lightness of salt. So, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Select all notifications, strike the like, share the content and all good stuff. Follow me on my health journey. And do you agree or do you disagree? These were, by the way, I think £1.33 if I'm not mistaken. So let's talk about the benefits from them. They're, I think they're vegan. Yeah, vegan. You've got the V on the back. The little thing on here. You get 6 packs in this little traffic light. We'll go through that. The traffic light is 7.2 grams of fat, which is 10%. Saturates 0.6 grams, which is yellow, which is, I can't even say the number there, 3% I think it is. The sugars, which are 0.1 grams, which is a green, and I think it's less than 1%. Maybe it's greater. Is that greater? You know, when you've got that and then the one next to it. So it's facing this way and the one's there. I think that's less, isn't it? I might be wrong. And is that salt? 0.6 grams, 10%. So that's the, again, let's get that down a biscuit. And again, vegan, as you can see here and here. Yeah. Nutritional information, energy 520 kJ or calories, 125 calories, fat 7.2 grams, of which saturates 0.6, carbohydrate is 13.1, of which sugars are the little like, I don't know what that is, but there you go. Yeah, of which sugars is here, and it's information there. Protein 1.5 or 5.8 in the 100 grams. That's per 25 grams, the 1.5, and salt 0.6 grams. So yeah, and it's got sunflower, it's got vegetable oils, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, and then it's got like a hole through it. So there's the information. Press pause at any time if you want to, and hopefully you can read that. There you go. Flavour tasters, feel free to give your views and opinions and let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and keep the channel going, but I'll probably again be more focusing on health, my health walk, and things that I'm trying to do that are solely healthy, but also obviously have a benefit, like flavour wise, and could you keep on eating this and still have the nutrition, the medicinal properties from the foods and stuff? Could this be something that you wouldn't get bored of as a meal? So yeah, thank you very much again. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, select all notifications, straight to like, share the content and all of the good stuff, and I'll leave the end video things there if you want to check it out, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!